back in late June, where it was about like the 28th of June, it was revealed that Diomande would not like join Liverpool and would prefer to join PSG. Ever since then, Ivory Coast got knocked out of the World Cup, and it's really been looking like that he might go to PSG, as it seems like the personal terms were pretty much already agreed with the 5-year deal going on. And then it came out recently that now PSG are looking like they could pull out of the deal because of RB Leipzig's huge demands for the price, while Liverpool seems like they can only get rejected as their price is extremely high. Liverpool's 100 million bid a couple weeks ago was rejected, and Bayern are also looking at him but haven't put in a bid yet. So now that PSG are almost going to pull out of the deal, Liverpool could have a bigger chance. But for right now, what's looking the most likely is what RB Leipzig want. Leipzig want Diomande to stay for at least another season and then move to a different club. Now look, this deal will, for Liverpool and Arsenal, this deal will affect the Barcola deal. As PSG, like RB Leipzig, do not think of their player as untouchable. Diomande is not untouchable, and neither is Bradley Barcola. He's been revealed to not be untouchable anymore, and that is a fact. And with PSG wanting a high transfer fee, it's definitely looking pretty bad for Liverpool, too, because they can't spend all of the money that they want. They can spend a decent amount, but they can't spend all that they want. And now it's looking that good for them, because now Liverpool are facing a Diomande deal, which is looking like it's going to cost a lot of money, and a Barcola deal, which is also going to cost a lot of money. Now PSG and Bayern are also looking at Diomande, and Arsenal is looking at Barcola. So Liverpool's been in a big race for these two players, and it's looking like that Barcola, in my opinion, I think it'd be better if Barcola went to Arsenal than Liverpool. I think Arsenal need Barcola, and they could definitely use Barcola more than Liverpool. Now I think Liverpool needs Barcola and Diomande more, but I think it'd be better for the player if Barcola would go to Arsenal. And just both deals, I think Liverpool's going to get one of Diomande or Barcola. I don't think it will be Barcola, or I don't think it will be Diomande, though. I can't see Diomande going to Liverpool after he already said, or it was one of his representatives that said that he wants PSG. So now it's just looking really messy, because now if PSG pull out the deal with Bayern still looking, he might go to Bayern and all that. And with Bayern making all these rumors about Vinny and Elise, if Bayern were to sell Elise, they could just get Diomande. I don't think they'll sell Elise, though. I think Elise is a huge thing to this squad, and I don't think they would sell Elise. But if they were to actually sell Elise, Bayern could use the Elise money to spend huge on Diomande, get Diomande, and all that, which makes it seem like Liverpool won't get Diomande, and then they would have to look at Bradley Barcola as an actual option. Now, with the Barcola deal, if Barcola goes to Arsenal, and if Diomande goes to one of Bayern or Paris, then, or just stays, then it would, since Liverpool already got Victor Munoz, they still need two wingers. They still need a lot of players to come to the club for them to be a realistic title challenger. I think with their squad right now, they could definitely get Champions League football. But the thing is, they don't have a lot of depth for like the winger position, and they definitely need more wingers. Like if Munoz gets hurt, you have to deal with Gakpo and then someone. They have two wingers at the club. Technically, Barcola or no, Gakpo's more of a striker anyway. So they definitely need wingers. If they lose out on both Barcola and Diomande, which does seem pretty unlikely, as I think Liverpool will probably get one of the two, it's just that Barcola is more of a realistic, and Barcola just seems like it would happen more than Diomande, as Diomande could still go to Liverpool. It's still an option, but it just seems like a Barcola deal is more realistic and everything for them. Now, would one of them fit into the system? Yes, I think Liverpool's system, the high pressing and everything, that fits both players, but that also fits with Bayern. That fits with Paris. That fits with Arsenal. You know, so it's like it fits in everybody's system. So that's off the table. By now, it's more of which club puts in the biggest offer, Paris or Bayern or Liverpool. And then it's if the player actually wants to go to those clubs. I think if any of those clubs, whoever gets first with the transfer bid accepted and going to personal terms, I think that club will be the one that Diomande goes to. It's basically just who can spend the most money the quickest in that deal. And with the Barcola deal, I think Liverpool, now that PSG is looking like that they could back out, they'll be definitely looking at both deals equally. I think they'll be looking at both Barcola and Diomande, possibly to get both. They might try to get both of them, which is unlikely because I think they spent a lot of money last summer. So I don't know if it's going to predict some roles this summer if they spend so much money. So it definitely looks like Liverpool will probably be looking at Barcola more than Diomande, which leaves a very good spot for RB Leipzig and Bayern. Just basically, can Bayern actually pull off that Diomande deal? Or will RB Leipzig wait on this, sit on this for so long that Diomande stays? Or will they just convince Diomande? I don't think Diomande will want to stay at RB Leipzig. I don't think, unless they're going to pay him a lot of money, he does not want to stay. He's being looked at some of the biggest clubs in the world. He does not want to stay. This is a golden opportunity for him to finally go to a different club. But the complications with RB Leipzig could just sit on this, so, but yeah.